Remember that time Batman hung up on the Justice League? The Watchtower got infiltrated and somehow their weapon went off and it shot down at Earth, causing mass destruction. The Justice League went down to help, but this shit was not a good look for them, so they had to call a meeting. The team that was in the Watchtower was talking about what happened. They're like, okay, this shit don't look good. The PR team can't spin this. We can't call Olivia Pope in for this one. So what can we do to make things better till we figure out what happened? They figure out, okay, we can disassemble the weapon as a show of good faith. And they're like, yo, that might not be enough. Then they get the idea in their heads. All right, we gotta surrender ourselves. We gotta surrender ourselves to the government. Might not like it, but it makes sense. So they plan to hand themselves over to United States government, U.S. custody. And I gotta say, I know they gave Jon Stewart a whole military background for this, but I was looking at him like, you sure you're okay with this? Because the original Jon Stewart might not have been okay with this. But the plan's in motion, and they go to do that. Now, the issue is there were two members not there for this conversation, the Flash and Batman. So on their way to be taken into custody, the team calls them to tell them what's going on and their decision. I don't think I've ever heard this level of disgust in his voice, because he said, you want me to what? And they said, turn yourself over to U.S. custody along with us. The Flash is with it, but Batman is saying, yo, this is the single dumbest plan I've ever heard. Batman told him, yo, if y'all feeling guilty, clear your own name. Don't stand on the sideline waiting for somebody else to do it, especially the U.S. government. Are we serious? Wonder Woman tells Bruce they already voted. 5 in favor. And if I'm Bruce, I'm like, oh, y'all already voted. The ones whose faces are exposed and the majority knows your identity, they already voted, huh? Oh, y'all are, okay, cool. And then Flash is like, oh, 6 in favor. Bruce is disgusted, and there's this little silence, and you can just hear Bruce thinking to himself, are y'all smart? And then Wonder Woman says, you have to come with us, Bruce. My man said, who the fuck is you talking to? I don't have to do anything. I'm a part-timer. Remember? In fact, I'm the motherfucker funding this shit. If the CEO don't want to go, he ain't got to go. But I'm gonna go now. That man hung up on them so fast, and they're just sitting there, and Wonder Woman saying, actually, he took it a lot better than I expected. Which makes me think Bruce be calling them all types of out there names when he's really, really upset behind closed doors. Hey, I'm not the biggest Batman fan, but when he's right, he's right. We gonna trust the government? Do you know how much shit we've uncovered from the government, from these motherfuckers? And we're gonna turn ourselves over to the... No, the best thing for me to do is hang up this call right now. And that's exactly what Bruce did. If anything, see, that's growth. That's growth. Because he knew himself. And he's like, if this call continues, I might have to go to HR after this. You know, there's going to be a bunch of HR violations. So I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I'm going to go.